Heart. Oh wait, you already did.
Visit allofiber.com to switch today.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
The secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here, summer is fast approaching. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging
Saturday.
to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
Behind the camera at the news desk.
New floor shopping easier. Come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Welcome in to Be a Beacon with Lighthouse on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here's your host, Bill Mitchner.
Good evening, everybody. I feel like I've been gone for so long, so it's kind of weird being back. What do you think, Drew?
Who are you again?
Yeah, right. I'm this guy that occasionally comes on here, and we talk about stuff related to Lighthouse, of course.
Which is always usually pretty good.
It's always pretty good. So we got some one new person tonight and one returning person tonight.
Hello.
And Drew, you're like 42 times in or something like that now.
We're up there, yeah. We're up there. We're loving every second.
So Dana.
Hey, Bill.
How's it going?
Really good.
Really good. I like it. And people are like, what the heck does that mean? So, Dana, how in the world did we meet? I mean, how did this all start? We'll get into what you do and the whole point of why you're, associated with Lighthouse, but how did we meet?
So it's been probably about a year. We met at Kiwanis, and you guys presented and spoke about your program and told us all the details and programming and help that you have with all the students. And I remember, you sat down next to me and you're like, hey, we want to start a bike club. I'm like, interesting. I know a guy.
You know a guy.
I know.
That knows a guy.
Yes.
and I said, Billy has been trying to do this for a couple of years now. And it was something high on his list of wanting to get the kids out and experiencing that. And So it was a perfect fit. I'm like, hey, I know a guy too that really wants to do that. How about I get you guys together and you guys talk and work it out?
Yeah, it's been great. Billy's super supportive, super excited about what's happening with those that are participating in the program. Um, it's a lot of fun.
So what is this? What's a lot of fun? I mean, what did you guys create?
So the what we're trying to do is get more students active. And one of the programs we're following is a national program that focuses on cycling for students, anywhere from 5th grade on all the way through high school. What they found is by getting these students moving, they're going to do better in school. They have better attendance, and their physical and mental wellness challenges are met, and they find a way to navigate those things. What's even interesting, when you get one student moving, 85% of their circle gets involved somehow.
Yeah.
So then you can look at friends, specifically family. So our reach can be not just that student that's participating in the program, it can be everyone in their circle. And the reach is 85%, which is huge and exciting.
Yeah, and it gets them out, right? It gets them active.
Yes.
Start in a lot of our kids, it's their primary mode of transportation, getting out and, experiencing that, but they don't know how to get around Lincoln, because to do it safely is an important aspect, because we don't want them going down O Street and, it's already dangerous enough just to be in a car, forget about being on a bike.
Exactly. What's nice about Lincoln is the trail system, the infrastructure is second to none. When you look at how we have 4 seasons, it can be a challenge, but really it's not. We have 190 miles of paved trail in town, and that continues to grow as they look at communities and needs. Just recently, I was in Belmont for their Belmont Block Party, and I know there's talk about attaching where the trail ends at Devaney all the way north to that area, which would be super helpful for that community. So we look at how we can meet that student and meet them where they're at, where we can show them, hey, yeah, there's this trail system. What kind of world can we open up for you?
Right. Yeah. Because even some of my adults that work at Lighthouse, they like bike riding. They have no idea how to get around on the trails.
Yeah.
I actually rode my bike to work every day last year, and it was amazing. I took the bike trails the whole time, but learning how to get there from my house to Lighthouse was honestly really challenging, which kind of brings me to one of my questions I had for you, because we've had kids from Lighthouse literally just ride their bikes from across the city just to get to Lighthouse. So I guess, how does the biking and like community support kind of go hand in hand?
That's a great question. If as Lighthouse does, we can take time and have a fun experience exploring the trails. They will automatically connect the dots. And as we kind of train them through that process, like they figure that stuff out, and it's amazing.
It's like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm jealous because this was never around when I was your age.
Yeah.
But it's nice because most of the trails, 90% of the population, the trail is like right outside the house.
It's so close to my house. It was so crazy how close it was.
Yeah. And if you look at overall access, so if you want to talk about North Jamaica Trail, which is just west of town, it's an old rails trail. That's 70 miles an additional that will take you all the way to Marysville, Kansas.
Yeah.
Then if you look at Market to Market uses the one from Omaha all the way here, that's another 50 miles. So in total, you're looking at 310 miles of accessible trail to 90%.
Give or take a half a mile.
Yeah.
I'm not doing the math. I'm not checking it.
He's over here like, 90 miles here, 70 miles over here, 50 over here.
It's the reason I know this number is on the weekends, we have a program that we're teaching brand new entrants to the world of cycling. So, like, we start from the very basics in beginning, and it's a blast.
Yeah.
Anyone 4 years of age or older and come join us and learn how to ride a bike.
Now, is that real age or mental age? I got to clarify just to see if I'm old enough to join you.
You can join. You're more than welcome to join. But we started the program last year, and in the last year and a half or so, we've helped over 100 students, including 3 adults.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I see a lot of kids when I'm working with that are kind of literally just learning how to ride their bike, and they're in middle school and high school. And it's kind of something we take advantage of growing up, that we did that right away as a elementary school student. I mean, what's kind of some of the advice that you give to somebody on their buying their first bike? Because I mean, as a little kid, you just, you teach them the basics of balance and like, I'm going to hold your seat. With like a teenager, with an adult, you're not going to, come on, buddy, I'm going to hold the seat with you. You're going to kind of, you got to kind of coach them an adult way. I mean,
well,
or do you?
So even before like we get into talking about like what kind of equipment and things like that, the program that we offer in conjunction with Parks and Rec, by the way, it's over at Irving Rec Center that we do this on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. And they have been super supportive about this whole thing. And it's so interesting. When we started last year, Rick over there, he's kind of the director, manager. He told me, he goes, "Hey Dana, you just need one person to show up," and that's what showed up the first day.
Got to start somewhere.
Yes. But from that very, very humbling experience for me, like I said, we've helped over 100 individuals learn how to ride, and our program is very simple, very basic. It's very encouraging. What we focus on 2 things, and anyone that's gone through the program would know what those 2 things are. It's balance, and momentum. And I tell our participants, those are the only 2 things that you need in order to learn how to ride a bike.
So you're teaching science too,
in
Pretty
life.
much. Yes.
Really?
Yeah. We keep it really simple, and they get those concepts down. And I don't have to hold them. It's just pure coaching, and they figure it out. In working with the students, we've had a couple of students from Lincoln High as well who didn't know how to ride, are riding now. And like I said, we had some adults come through and learn how to, and it's just they learn right along with everyone else. And what I appreciate about them is that they are willing to share that experience with these young people. And for a young person, it's really important because they can see, oh, it doesn't matter how old I get or am. There's grown-ups here learning how to ride, doing the same thing I'm doing.
I say that I laugh a little bit because that was me last summer. I hadn't ridden a bike since I was like 6 or 7 years old. And then I remember Billy found me a bike and was like, "Here, you can ride. Go ahead, try it out." I was like, "Okay, I'll try it out in front of everybody at Lighthouse. But I haven't done this in 15 years." And then I got on a road and I just was like, "Okay, this is easy." And then like I got around the corner and crashed and nobody saw, but we were all fine. But then like last summer, I was learning on the bike trails in the action. I kind of wish I would have known about your program where I could have learned from you. But I mean, it's almost more fun though to learn the way I did thrown in the fire. But having your program would have been a lot more helpful, I think.
It's for me, it is. I'm surprised every time. I go and I do my thing, and every time they blow me away. It's amazing. And what's really nice, especially like working with Lighthouse, when we go on our rides, it gives these young people a time to kind of slow down a little bit. And they share things with you that you might not get in a typical setting. And one of the participants, she has amazing abilities, super athletic. And her family has, like, some of her family members have some physical disabilities. And we were riding along, and as we were going one direction, a tandem, so 2-person bike, comes right next to us. And this young 6th grader, in her little mind, she goes, "Did they make 1 for 3?" And I'm like, "Yeah," because I didn't understand where she was going with this. Well, her mother and her sister have some physical challenges, and she was thinking, if we can have 3,
that's sweet.
Yeah, we can have 3. I could help them, and we could be out here together.
Yeah.
That's
And
super
that
sweet.
that like didn't occur to me until like way after. I was
Wow.
like, whoa, she sees the value of this.
And she wanted to pedal for him.
Right. Yeah. And be
so
able
they
to
can experience it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wow.
exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
That's super powerful. And it's just things like that happen when we're out there.
You've got a couple things though that you're a part of. One, you're sucking in some of the Lighthouse youth, but before we go to that, you also started a board.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about that, because Billy's now on that board too. And so what is that about?
So in this process, I knew my overall vision was to help more people get active. And I started Really Good Ride Academy. Now, if you haven't figured this out, I'm all about the puns. So people ask me how you doing. People ask me all the time, how you doing? I'm like, I'm really good, right? It never gets old. And people see me around town. How you doing? Really good. I'm like, yeah. Because one, I don't take myself seriously. And 2, I want to have fun. So we started Really Good Ride Academy last year. We just formed our board this year. And it's very, very impactful. We are looking to essentially provide cycling opportunity for a student once they start school and have that opportunity available all the way through high school. I've had discussions with community learning centers. They have some challenges, dealing with physical and mental wellness. And I'm like, there are programs that I've observed that can address these things without really addressing them. So it's kind of like sneaking vegetables to a young person. So I looked, well, one, like I said, Lincoln has a great infrastructure. And 2, most students can ride a bike. So if we can help them get to a certain level of riding, then we can help them organize. One of the programs that we're looking at, they call it a bike bus. And again, fun activity. What you do is you figure out where everyone lives, and then one by one, you pick each other up.
I think I've seen on TikTok. It's
Yeah.
super cool.
Yeah. And like you make it fun. Like you play music, you can decorate your bikes. Like who wouldn't want to go to school after that, right?
If
Like
anybody hasn't seen it, look it up on TikTok. It looks like the funnest thing in the entire world. And then the guy sends them off on their way at the end of the school.
Yeah. So that's one thing we want to start instituting is getting. So we're establishing this community, right? Where we're having fun, we're moving, we're being supportive, and we're going to school, right? And we're learning how to use the trail system that can open up the world. So it gets us to school. If we're a young teenager or whatever, like we have a part-time job, it's going to get us to our job. So we can look at these things before the car comes into the picture, or anything like that. So this board we're trying to guide this program so we can grow cycling and offer this, like I said, from the very beginning where they start school until they finish school. And the outcomes that we've seen in the other programs with these students is, again, better attendance, better scores, and they do feel better. And a lot of them will seek a secondary education after high school. So there's a lot of wins here that are very easy to attain without not a lot of effort. And along that way, our focus is let's have fun. Let's have fun like we used to.
And you're helping them release endorphins, and which is that combat against depression. And depression is at all-time high. Since COVID, things have changed, and giving people an opportunity to see the world through different lenses and get an opportunity to be out there and being active, it's a huge part. Harrison, you got a bike over there?
No, I don't anymore. I got one back at home 3 hours away.
how are we going to get that bike down here so we can go biking?
Oh, we can throw it in the back of the truck one day. Yeah, I got to get on the bike trails. I didn't realize that we were living on one of the best infrastructures, and I'm kind of wasting it. I had no idea it was that good here in Lincoln.
The only one that I've seen that really competes with it, and I've been to a lot of places, but not everywhere, is Boise.
Mhm.
Boise is, woo, their
Iowa
bike trails
too.
are fun.
Iowa's got.
Well, we don't talk about Iowa.
What's this Iowa you speak of?
I know.
Their bike trails aren't as friendly as ours. Ours, when you're on it, you get a wave every single time. It's like a small town. You get the little like.
Yeah, a nod. Yes.
Yeah, Iowa, they're trying to push you off your bike and stuff.
That's not true.
Now, I like what you said though earlier. You said that just access to the bike and access to like transportation helps with grades. It helps with like just happiness. I've also noticed that with like food and with like breakfast, and my program with ASP is like sometimes it's just a little thing like, let's get the kid a Pop-Tart in the morning and their day is 1,000 times better. It's just the little things that you can give that aren't much to us. It's going to be the world to them. It's kind of like also giving them a little bit of independence.
100%. Yeah.
Well, it's connecting them to something that they can't get currently. And I think we take that for granted as a community, that a bike should be easy to get.
Mm-hmm.
Not so easy. A lot of my young people can't afford that, don't know where to look for that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, bless you for helping connect the dots. There's Bike Kitchen. I mean, there's a lot of places here, but many of my young people have no clue until you help connect the dots for them. So,
yeah,
food's no different. I mean, everything that we're helping provide them, even the experiences, taking them bowling, all of these things are just eye-opening to them, something they've never been a part of.
Yeah.
When I get a kid saying, "Oh my God, this is the funnest thing I've ever done," I'm like, "Yeah, we're bowling."
Yeah.
To me, I'm like, huh. I can think of a lot of other things that are more fun than bowling. But again, we take things for granted when it's a part of our lives so much. And
I just think it's cool too, because like on top of the bike trails, like the Star Train will take your bike also in the front of it. So like even if you can't get exactly to the bus route you need to walking, you can ride your bike there. That's one big thing we used to be kind of preaching ASP and also at Lighthouse is like, just because you can't get to the bus stop even walking, you can get a bike and the bike will be on the bus with you. And it's, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's I'm glad you brought that point up, Drew. Like if you look at how well coordinated this is for a lot of people, it's pretty amazing.
It is.
Yeah, you have a bike, you can get pretty much anywhere you want in this town. So,
and Billy's got some dreams when it comes to this. And, you know, one of the programs that we're going to get into, but I don't want to now because I know we're going to have to be taking a break here. And so when we come back from this break, we'll get into what that whole program is.
Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
You grew up on cereal for breakfast and you graduated into drinking coffee at some point as an adult. Now there's a place in Lincoln where you can stay caffeinated but eat like you used to. Control Coffee and Cereal Bar brings Saturday morning vibes to every day with locally roasted specialty coffees, Lotus energy drinks, and tons of breakfast cereals with toppings. And did we mention they have video games to play while you're there too? Control Coffee and Cereal Bar open 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. on the weekends at 15th and Pine Lake.
Midwest Bank is now hiring in Lincoln. They have multiple banking positions open and are looking for dynamic individuals passionate about helping others and building relationships. With a family-friendly culture, competitive benefits, and unique perks, Midwest Bank is a great place to start a new career. Apply today at midwest.bank. Midwest Bank is an equal opportunity employer, member FDIC.
Why are some people more successful? Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that lets you help families reach their financial goals as you build lasting professional relationships. One with unlimited income potential. From Modern Woodman, a leading fraternal financial services provider.
I'm Modern Woodman Regional Director Sean Erickson. Call me at 402-483-6515 to learn about career opportunities.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
A lot of businesses say they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business wants anything but your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, just as they do their customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and a diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Now back to Be a Beacon with Lighthouse on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Oh, welcome back. And so during break, Drew's over here giving me such a hard time because the last time one of our other guests was on the show, I was not in the state of Nebraska. My lovely wife, Michelle, has joined us tonight too. Hello. And so he gave me a really hard time for not introducing her in the first segment. So Drew, I appreciate that.
Go ahead.
My lovely wife, Michelle, has joined us again
Hello,
tonight.
everybody. Thank you for having me.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So that was a lot of dead air. Did you hear that? It was like
All
pin
eyes.
drop.
All eyes instantly went back to Dan. Like, what are we going to talk about next?
We were talking about Iowa during break, but I won't go there. I mean,
the people don't always seem to like it, so we can if we want.
Okay, so I say that the best education that you're going to get in Iowa is at the University of Iowa, the Hawkeyes, and you learn how to spell Iowa. 4-year degree, you get to learn how to spell Iowa. They say it in every game. So
yeah, one character a year. You get I one, you get the I your freshman year, and you get the O your sophomore. They got a nice 4-year plan.
I mean, they
over
got
there.
it. They're killing it over there in Iowa.
Yeah.
Love them Hawkeye fans.
But I mean, you both work in kind of different fields, but they're, kind of both rooted in the community. What does like service mean to each of you?
Ladies first.
Ooh. Oh, that's a really good question. I like to have time to think about things.
Well, if you don't remember from last episode, Michelle is our food program director, and she's also big with our fundraising and big with Give to Lincoln, which is going to be something that both of you guys are going to be looking at very hard this week. For those of you that don't know, can you break down Give to Lincoln a little bit before we get to that answer?
This is my first year, so my experience is limited.
Bill's
probably going to be the best.
Give to Lincoln is a community event that Lincoln Community Foundation has teamed up with a bunch of donors that do a match fund pool based upon the overall fundraising, and it's proportional to what you're raising on the percentage that you get out of that match fund pool, which this year is $650,000. And there's a lot of donors that are a part of that. And it's a way for the community to come together and support the community and all the nonprofits. So there's usually over 350 nonprofits that are part of this. And of course, Lighthouse is a part of this. And it's tomorrow. You have to get on and donate tomorrow. But Michelle's going to get into a little bit of that on the last segment on specifics with that. But it really has been a great event to bring the community together, because it's not like a competition. It's more like a collaboration. And it gives people an opportunity to really look at the nonprofits in this community and the great work that we're doing together. Because not one nonprofit can do it all. It takes every nonprofit we have in Lincoln to truly move the needle for our families and the community that we serve.
A lot of our friends that we've seen on past episodes are going to be in Give to Lincoln also. For you guys looking out for that.
Well, kind of piggybacking off of what Bill was saying and how nonprofits collaborate together. Well, Lighthouse, and then we have Really Good Bikes with us tonight. And Billy has been wanting to do a bike club for a really long time, and we wouldn't be able to do it without you and your partnership. So that's just one of the ways that two nonprofits in Lincoln are collaborating and get together every week.
Well, and that's the service component. If you want to really talk about service,
right?
Finding a way to work together to service the needs of the young people and the families that we serve. Mm-hmm. That's service.
Yeah.
Correct.
Because we couldn't figure it out on ourselves. We had to have a really good partner to be able to do that.
Hey! Yeah, love it. Never gets old. Yeah.
So I did want to come back because you have something coming up that I'm excited about, that you guys are offering potentially some of our young people as an opportunity.
Yes. So our programming, again, it's not just me as a not-for-profit. So there's Really Good Ride Academy. There's also an organization called Nebraska Devo, and they help anyone 5 years of age, but they already know how to ride a bike, kind of learn mountain biking as a fun skill. Then 5th grade and older, so through high school, there's an organization called National Interscholastic Cycling Association. A lot of words, but short is NICA. And their program is focused on that demographic, the high schoolers. And what they do is they offer mountain bike team experience.
Okay.
And it's super fun. The focus is not competitive. It is more about fun, building strong minds and bodies. And that's some of their core principles. So Lincoln's had a composite group for 6 years now. It started with 6 students. It's now up to 47. Jesse Poor, he's now team director. He headed that up and got it to this point. And so now we have 3 other nonprofits working together to bring students through that program to a point where in high school, what's nice about the program is it doesn't matter the ability, just interest level. If the student has an interest of being part of the team, they are welcome to be on the team. And what's nice about that, when you have a contrast, again, like against mainline sports. I looked at that and saw a huge gap because not every student is going to have the opportunity to be on the football team or the baseball team or soccer or whatever. So how do we address that with everyone else? Well, cycling can step in and offer that team experience without the pressure and kind of the barriers that most sports have with them.
Yeah.
And those students that have participated in NICA, they're just like, I made new friends. People I would have never met, I met through this program, and their interaction with peers is super positive.
That's that community you're talking about. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And so with Lighthouse and some other students, first year, we're going to have some competitions coming up. Season starts here in June, and we have some practices that we'll be doing at Van Dorn Park and Dempsey Park as well. But we're super excited to have this opportunity for them so they can meet some others and get involved with this program. So
and
yeah.
Billy
Yeah.
is now a coach
Yep.
with NICA. And so I'm super stoked because it's like Billy living his dream of this bike part of Lighthouse, and it's allowing it to grow. And so I'm super thankful that that you're a part of this and have helped Billy realize, at least begin to realize this dream and to be a part of it, because I know he has a passion for it.
Yeah, he does. And it's so great. Again, like when we go on those rides, because the relationship with Billy is a little more along the way than mine, like you can see that interaction. And again, like it's a different moment for them where it's not a typical setting. So, you just talk about different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
awesome.
And
Yeah.
I love when they come back,
Yeah.
when they come inside the Lighthouse and start talking about their experience and their ride, and they're like jacked up. And then 20 minutes later, they're on the couch falling asleep. So it's just a full circle, but it really does energize Billy. And I'm very thankful that he's getting this peace fulfilled even within himself.
Yeah. It is very fulfilling opportunity, even for myself. Like I mean, I admit it. There's sometimes I show up and I'm like, do I have it today? And then, after spending time with them and we've gone for a ride, man, I feel great too. Like, yeah, that's why we do it.
We experience it.
Yeah.
I mean, I wake up and I'm like, oh, I don't want to go to the gym today. And then you go to the gym, you feel better. It's the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we tell the kids all the time, the hardest thing in life is going to the hard thing. The hard thing is usually pretty easy.
Usually starting it. Once you get it started, then you're good. But
going to school is harder than school.
Yeah. Activating.
Yeah.
They have activator. They might have achiever and get across the finish line, but they got to get activated.
Yes. Yeah.
Have you ever had a moment where you've kind of felt like, we've talked about a few, but is there any specific moments where you've kind of felt like helping someone get a bike was more than just, giving them transportation? It was kind of providing them, you saw them specifically, oh, this awakens something in me right here.
I have so many stories. I mean, I really do. I learned so much from the youth that I engage with. For example, this last summer, I had one child. He 10 years old, but he was in a 13-year-old body, right? Yeah. So his coordination wasn't quite there. Yeah, like baby giraffe. And he had in the process, we go outside, and on that day we're on the trails, and he had a challenging day. He fell like 4 times, and he was defeated. But what was nice is parents were there, and they were just, hey, buddy, you got this. You're gonna get this. And he kept coming, and we usually round up at 5 weeks. Most participants are riding the bike. He wasn't quite there, and no big deal. So I go up to his mom and say, hey, just have him come back. Just you guys come back. And she goes, really? I go, yeah, that's why we're here. We're here to learn how to ride a bike. And he came back and he just needed 2 more opportunities. And he's like riding like a champ. Well, in that next session, I had an adult learner. And it's so interesting. And we as adults were just really hesitant. So she was hesitant. But I had this year-old boy. I said, hey, can you show her how we do this? Right.
Mm.
And I'm like not thinking too much, except like this is a great opportunity for him. Yeah. And he does. Like he shows her our process. And like that was great. Afterwards, I was just giving him a lot of praise. I said, hey, I'm really impressed with you. You had that really bad day. Like you fell 4 times. And I could tell like it was hard. But you came back and he's like riding like a champ. And he goes, yeah, Coach Dana, I don't think I need to come back next week. I go, yeah, no big deal. You've got this. He goes, but if you need help,
Yeah.
I
right?
love it.
I was like, what? 10 years old, and that little instant opportunity to show someone grown up how this works impacted him more than I ever knew.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, I want to come back and help. And because of him, I'm working on a buddy program, because what we'd like to see is those that go through come back, have the opportunity to give what they've been given. And I'm telling you, we're given more than a bike.
Yeah.
And that is one of those examples.
And people can't tell right now, but your eyes are watering up,
Yeah.
my guy. So
Yeah.
I have to mention that because that shows the impact as a full circle. And there isn't anything more powerful than when a young person learns something and is capable of passing it on.
Mm-hmm.
And it happens all the time in ASP. It happens all the time at Lighthouse. And it is a powerful thing.
It is.
And it's fun to watch and see with our own eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to throw it to Michelle though, because her and bikes have not been the greatest experience. So tell us a little bit about your bike experience.
There was a time in my life where I took a really like almost 20-year break. I was living in Mitchell, South Dakota, and my older brother and I left the pool where we were teaching adult swimming lessons. So I'm like 11. And it was raining out, and we left, and have like a 3-speed bike.
Yeah.
And so we're going on the sidewalk, and I went to go turn, and my brakes didn't brake, and my turning didn't turn, and I slammed into a parked car and face planted and left 2 long teeth marks and busted my front teeth.
Not funny, but
Not funny, but funny.
Ow.
And I'm holding my face, and my older brother's like, what just happened? And I was just like, I couldn't open my mouth because it was so cold. And he's like, God, Michelle. And he's like, where'd your teeth go? And he's like, in the street trying to find my broken pieces of teeth. And it took like 3 days for my teeth to get fixed. But yeah, it was just because of that, because I'm like, I didn't want to get on a bike again. I was scared, and there weren't any bike trails. And I still today will not ride my bike on the street. And I haven't tried the bike lanes yet. It's still a little fearful for me. The bike trails I'm cool with. I can do that on a flat surface.
Mm-hmm.
If there's like a hill up, or especially downhill,
no,
I don't want to do it.
She did ride from Breckenridge to Frisco, Colorado.
Yeah, when we went downhill, I braked the entire time.
Got to work on them.
I'm just saying that was not an insignificant trip.
No,
that's true.
not.
I think I persevered through that mainly because of our son, and we took him with, and he was probably, he had to have been like 8, and
he struggled.
That was rough. Yeah.
Ice cream was my best friend.
Yeah, that was a.
That's at the end of this, right?
Yeah, I had to convince him that we can get some ice cream if he could just make it up this hill.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that was he got off his bike, and he sat down on the side of the road, and he was done, and we're just like, we can't quit. We're in the middle of nowhere. Yeah.
So Well, we're going to be back here. I'm going to throw this one to Harrison and our sponsors, and we'll be back shortly.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here, summer is fast approaching. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with the child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at PAHLincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Authentic Mexican food is not always easy to find, but you can find it in Lincoln at Tacos Los Hermanos. Their birria tacos are worth the drive from anywhere in town, but their chicken, chorizo, al pastor, and asada tacos are also worth the trip. You can also try any of those meats in a burrito or quesadilla. You won't find a better toppings bar in the area or better dessert options. If you can't get there, don't worry, they do deliver as well. Stop by Tacos Los Hermanos for lunch or dinner today at 70th and Havelock Streets in Lincoln.
Your new Total Wine in Lincoln has the largest selection of wines, spirits, and beers, plus totally low prices and friendly service from our helpful guides. With over 8,000 wines, 4,500 spirits, and 2,500 beers, you're sure to find your favorites and something new. You can even order delivery, in-store, or curbside pickup. Find what you love what you find, only at Total Wine & More. Now open in Lincoln next to Gateway Mall.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
At Allo, we go beyond internet, bringing you faster speeds backed by an all-fiber network. We go beyond TV and phone service, delivering reliable, crystal clear connections. We go beyond customer service with local teammates and no robots for a hassle-free experience. We go beyond value, offering transparent prices with no contracts, hidden fees, or data caps. We even go beyond our office doors by working, hiring, volunteering, and living in the communities we serve. Go beyond fiber. Sign up today at allofiber.com.
Yesterday, your water heater worked just fine. Today, surprise! When you're out of hot water, just call the plumbers at Bryant. In most cases, you can get same-day water heater replacement. What you won't get is a costly surprise with the bill. At Bryant, the price you're quoted is the price you'll pay. No last-minute extras for piping or ventilation alterations. Need a new water heater? Just call Bryant, 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Now back to Be a Beacon with Lighthouse on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
And we are back with Be a Beacon. We're talking about Give to Lincoln a little bit during break and before break. I guess we want to give a little bit more information about that. What does Be a Beacon kind of do for Lighthouse?
Let's start with Dana though, because we have to go back, and I'm sure the people are a little confused about how they can find all these events that you're talking about with these bike events, and how can they get connected? How can they help? You know, because I'm sure there's people out there that have some bikes, all kinds of stuff out there that it'd be nice to connect potentially people to that too.
Yes. Thanks for allowing me to do that. So to find out about the beginner bike classes, you can look at the Parks and Rec program as well for spring and summer. And then also the website is wheeliegoodbikeshop.com. And if you look under programs, it'll be the Wheelie Good Ride Academy. And that's the beginner bike classes that we have on the weekends throughout spring, summer, and fall. And we're going to start up our new session this weekend, actually. So there's still time if you have someone or know someone. And any if you're feeling moved to donate a bike or that we can connect with a student, definitely contact information's on there. Just let me know and we can get that figured out.
I think Harrison's doing his magic over there, so I think he's putting something up there. So
yeah, well, there'll be a delay for you guys, but we do get the website up for you, and it's really easy to get to. You guys can pull it up and find all their information there. All very neatly organized. But yeah, you guys can pull it up there. I got the URL on screen right now.
Oh, that's IE. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Don't go to that one. That's
that's not even here.
So
yeah,
that's pretty funny that there's another.
Yeah, we're IE, and we get confused. We have the same vendor, and they will send my stuff to them and their stuff to me.
Technically, you spelled it right. So
yeah, I spelled it right.
Yeah.
Harrison wasn't listening. He was over there just looking through. I found it. Boom.
Yeah.
So, okay. So we do have this big event coming up. So what does it mean to be a part of Give to Lincoln? Where can people go? How can they give to Lighthouse? And why should they give to Lighthouse?
Okay. Being part of Give to Lincoln is another way for Lighthouse to raise money for the many programs that we have, our education program, all the different, we have art program, healthy relationships, recreation exploration. We take field trips outside of Lighthouse to expose our youth to different things. We take them swimming. All these things cost money, and we need to raise money to support all the programs that we have. Speaking of our education program, we had 24 high school seniors graduated over the weekend that came through Lighthouse. So we're very excited, very, very proud of them. You asked me 3 different questions.
Well, hold on. The other thing is the wonderful staff that work at Lighthouse. We could not do the work we're doing without them. And so we need money to pay them to be able to be a part of Lighthouse too. Yeah. But how can they figure out how to give to Lighthouse?
So there's a couple different avenues. You can go straight to Give to Lincoln's website and search for Lincoln Lighthouse, or you can go directly on to lincolnlighthouse.org and go to our donate page and click the donate button, and that will direct you to our specific Give to Lincoln page. Or you can go onto our Facebook or Instagram accounts, and I have posted several different stories and excuse me, social posts that will take you. You can click the links on there and it'll take you to Give to Lincoln also. And tomorrow is the big day of Give to Lincoln, and there's a huge celebration at Tower Square in downtown Lincoln. And Bill and I both will be there from 10:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. The rain is supposed to hold off until about 4 p.m. tomorrow, so it should be a beautiful day. Please come out, come talk to us, play some mini cornhole. It'll be a great day, and we cannot wait to see everybody tomorrow.
We have a $150,000 goal. And we also have a partner sitting here that is also a part of Give to Lincoln. He's one of the over 350 nonprofits. So,
Willie Good Ride Academy will be participating this first year in that. We're very excited because we've seen the impact we've already had with the youth just in this last year and a half that we've been around. We too will be down there, so maybe we can play some cornhole together.
Excellent.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
And
Come
the
and see
kids
us.
built these, by the way, in our tip program.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's a little connection even to what we're going to be playing on. So Drew?
Well, it's your first Give to Lincoln, correct? And Michelle, this is definitely not your first one. What would you guys say to someone who's kind of on the fence about donating to youth programs versus the other programs they could donate to?
Oh my gosh. I want to say go where your heart leads you. You can't go wrong. Lincoln really does have amazing nonprofits.
And I am that guy that's going to say the kids really need people like Lighthouse, other nonprofits, really good, because without us, it's going to be harder to move the needle in our young people and our families. So
here's some money.
Yeah. Make for sure you guys, I appreciate you listening in. Thank you, Dana, Michelle, Drew, of course.
Thank you.
I, of course, want you to be a beacon, and Drew,
be who you needed.
Until next time.